Kamusta mga kontrabida? Welcome to Turning Heel with Troy Gonzalez. I'm your host, yours truly, and ever since Mercedes Moné made her New Japan Pro Wrestling debut at Wrestle Kingdom 17 earlier this year, I got super hyped and excited thinking of all the potential dream matches that could happen with Mercedes for this next run of hers. And funnily enough, one of them's actually already happened with Mercedes defending her IWGP Women's Championship against Mayu Iwatani at All-Star Grand Queendom. But I thought it would be fun if I shared 3 more of my Stardom dream matches I have for my girl, Mercedes Moné. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the first dream match. Dream match number 1. For the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Giulia. So this, I would say, would be my top 1 dream match for Mercedes right now, just because if you think about it, star power wise, this in some way is a best in the United States versus the best in Japan match. And I'm saying that in the sense that there are Western wrestling fans who may not be super familiar with Stardom or may not watch Stardom regularly, but one way or another, the name Giulia has somehow crossed their minds, whether it be on their timeline or on news reports. Giulia is a name that they have definitely heard. So I'm really excited for when this match does happen, just because I think we could be getting it very soon once Mercedes is cleared to wrestle, especially with Giulia recently winning the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship from Willow Nightingale, which I think the championship could have originally gone to Mercedes if it weren't for that injury. So I'd love to see her get another shot at the championship. So in-ring wise, I consider Giulia to be a powerhouse, and I like that because Mercedes actually works really well with powerhouse wrestlers, as she's had amazing matchups in WWE against the likes of Natalya, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Nia Jax. So Giulia does have quite an insane arsenal. She's got a mean Northern Lights bomb that I think Mercedes should really watch out for. But on top of that, Giulia's also known to be a striker, and her strikes are stiff. Like, girl, just listen to this. Right? Like, who doesn't want to see Mercedes sell those moves? Now, given how much star power this match has, I would personally love to see this match happen on a major New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong show, perhaps in the United States, or maybe even one of the major Stardom pay-per-views later on this year. Dream match number 2, for the World of Stardom Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Tam Nakano. So far, if you look at it, Mercedes has only challenged and wrestled for New Japan Pro Wrestling Championships, those being the IWGP Women's Championship and the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. But she hasn't really wrestled for a Stardom title yet, so I hope it's not long before we do get to see that. And if we're looking at the hierarchy in Stardom, there's one woman who sits atop the roster, and that's the World of Stardom champion, Tam Nakano. So when this match does happen, I'd love for them to bring up minor callbacks to Wrestle Kingdom 17, where Mercedes initially debuted right after Tom lost to Kairi, which, if we're being honest, Mercedes sort of stole the spotlight that night. So I'd love to see Tom get her revenge somehow, especially since we've never seen these two girls go at it. Now, in terms of when I'd love to see this match happen, and before anyone in the replies comment saying Mercedes is jumping the line for the World of Stardom Championship, I am not saying I want to see this match as early as next week or next month, because I understand that there is a hierarchy and a pecking order in Stardom when it comes to championship matches. So I would love to see this match happen only when Mercedes is full-time in Stardom as a competitor. But when this match does happen, I will say Mercedes needs to glue that wig down. okay? Because much like Giulia, Nakano does not play with her striking ability. And in terms of dynamic, I would say it's also a pretty similar duo with Giulia, whereas it's a best in the United States versus the best in Japan match, with Tom being the top girl in Stardom right now. So given that this is a major World of Stardom Championship match, I'd also love to see this occur at a major Stardom pay-per-view such as All-Star Grand Queendom. So yes, I'm pretty much hyped for when this match does happen, and who doesn't want to see Tom Nakano go up against Mercedes? And that brings us to dream match number 3, Mercedes Moné versus Starlight Kid. So I don't know about you guys, but my personal favorite Mercedes Moné / Sasha Banks matches are those where she's up against high-flying wrestlers. Like, let's think about this for 1 second. Sasha Banks versus Io Shirai, NXT Great American Bash. Mercedes Moné versus Kairi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley. Mercedes Moné versus Azumi versus Hazuki, New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis. Are we seeing the vision here? Because I sure as hell do. So with Starlight Kid, as I've already mentioned in previous episodes that I'm obsessed with her, she's got quite the unpredictable moveset. So putting that on top of Mercedes Moné's technical ability and speed, this match is gonna go fast as hell. Like, both women have insane stamina and cardio, so expect this match to be quite fast-paced, but at the same time also very hard-hitting. But outside of the wrestling abilities, I think we could also get some fun character dynamics between the two and endless potential storylines, because Starlight Kid has quite this theatrical Oedo Tai heel gimmick where she's very confident and cocky about her wrestling style. But at the same time, she's going up against someone like Mercedes Moné, who has a very similar attitude with the whole CEO gimmick. So I would just love to see these two just fly around the ring, go at it, kick out of each other's moves. I will be seated. And outside of Starlight Kid, like, let me ask you guys, who doesn't want to see Mercedes wrestle a high-speed match? Like, let Mercedes wrestle the other high-speed girls, you know? Give me Mercedes Moné versus Natsupoi, Mercedes Moné versus Saki Kashima, Mercedes Moné versus Kokuma, Mercedes Moné versus Fukigendes, and give me even a rematch between Mercedes Moné and Azumi, perhaps this time one-on-one in a singles match. But with that being said, this wraps up my 3 top Stardom dream matches for Mercedes Moné, and I really hope we do get these matches sooner or later, because the sister has work to do. Alright, she's not even halfway there when it comes to the things she can accomplish in Stardom and New Japan, so I'd love to see her get back in the ring as soon as possible. And also, do let me know if you guys have your own set of dream matches for Mercedes Moné. Who do you want to see Mercedes face in the Stardom roster? Let me know down in the comment section below. And once again, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe to the Turning Heel with Troy Gonzalez YouTube channel if you enjoy my Stardom videos, as it really helps me understand what you guys like and if you guys want to see more Joshi coverage on the channel. So thank you for all your support, Contribidas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!